I wish to inform you that so far, the government has disbursed 23.6 billion for loans and scholarships to first-year students. Under the model, the universities fund disburses funds directly to individual universities for the successful candidates to cover their tuition fees. On its part, Higher Education Loans Board disburses tuition loans directly to respective universities or colleges and upkeep loan to their respective student bank accounts or mobile phone numbers. The new higher education funding model applies the students who sought the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education in 2023, with the second benefiting cohort being the one that is coming of 2023. The other one was 2022. Additionally, the ministry disbursed Kenya shilling 17.05 billion for capitation to universities for the second, third, and fourth year students under the DUC, a differentiated unit cost for 356,103 continuing students. I therefore wish to urge universities to ensure prudent use of those resources to ensure that all institutional functions run efficiently. On this note, I also wish to ask universities to ensure that the fees charged for various programs remains as declared in their respective MOUs, Memorandums of Understanding with the government, to avoid arbitrary changes in the cost of financing various courses. The ministry is concerned with the fact that on an average of 80% of all students placed to our universities annually end up reporting their institutions. I therefore urge universities to work with communities and other stakeholders to ensure that the transition rate from secondary school to universities is raised. Yeah, we are focused on 100% transition on the Directorate of Basic. Equally, we are getting concerned where are these 20% which get admission to our public universities, where are they? Have they gone into TVET institutions? Yes, we have the number which has gone to TVET, but where are the others? I think we require to establish and confirm where these Kenyans are, because we don't want any dropout, we don't want any such wastage at that stage, because the country has already invested a lot of money in their education. As we invest in the university sector, we also need to ensure that we get value for money. As I said, we must try as much as possible to ensure that our courses remain relevant to industry so that our graduates transition seamlessly to the world of work. And that should be your concern. Those of you that have had an opportunity of coming to your universities, you know one of the engagements that we normally have is, yes, what courses are being offered here, what programs, how are they relevant to the industry and the prevailing labor market in the country. The few times I've been in Dedan Kimathi, I was at least delighted to note that a number of graduates from there end in getting jobs. The labor market so much required the graduates from that university. Equally, a number of universities that have had the opportunity of coming, you have equally confirmed the same. So we should be able to make sure that whatever investment we are making, we are getting returns for that. And that's why you have heard His Excellency make it very clear that yes, we cannot be investing over 700 billion in a year, like the kind of budget we have for this year, the highest ever since independence. And yet, we are not doing anything to get a return for that particular investment. And that's why, as a government, we have put a mechanism in instituted ways of ensuring that we work deliberately intentionally, and in a way that we are focused in at least trying to create jobs and employment for these young people as they exit from colleges and the universities. And it is our hope that you will be able to assist us in this initiative, in this effort, so that our investment is never in vain. The Universities Fund has commenced the process of establishing a data management system to enable a reliable data repository for the university sector. The scope of the system could be expanded to manage data at TVET level. The system will collect data for all the government-funded programs in Kenya and is expected to host the biodata required to compute funding for students funded by the government. To ensure integrity of data, the system is envisaged to provide self-verification of data by students and institutions through a secure online portal. This will be enforced by second layer by cross-checking with the primary data from National Education Management Information System, NEMIS, which we are transforming to a more comprehensive Kenya Education Management Information System, KEMIS, Kenya Universities and Colleges, Central Placement Service, COOPS, or higher education institutions, and the Commission for University Education.